boyfriend.
No, I'm just like, would you date this guy?
No.
I think if you're spending that much time on the internet,
I wouldn't date a guy who
loser.
recreationally plays any game 3 hours a day. I'm certainly not dating a guy who does this, so passionately, but, isn't getting anything out of it.
So, let me ask you this though, right? Because I'm prior service military. There are top tier dudes, stone cold killers, right? I mean, you guys are kind of, but it's also kind of sexy. So let's stop. But there's some of these guys. They do play video games though. So would you be cool with it? Oh.
High value men donated
Thank you, man. Appreciate
$100. Women value, experience, provision, attractiveness, and protection, competence. Men value beauty, youth, purity, and femininity. Are there any plans for you to go on Pearlie's show or vice versa? Brian, BTW, 10 out of 10 humble, is the same person as me.
Hey, thank you, man, for doing that through Streamlabs. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been talking to Pearl, and we have a cordial acquaintance, I guess you could say, and I think she's moving her studio to Chicago, I believe, or in the States, and so yeah, I'd certainly love to have her on our show. I'd love to be on her show. And what was the last part of that? I forgot. Did you guys have a response to his initial thing?
I don't even remember what
Here, let me see if I can pull it up really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so women value experience, provision, attractiveness, and protection, competence. Men value beauty, youth, purity, and femininity. Your thoughts on that statement? Go ahead, Rin.
I guess.
Thought that was... Okay, go ahead.
I hate the conversation that men value purity. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Why? How so?
I love that conversation.
You like the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
I just
explain it a little bit.
It kind of has to do with the age gap thing a little bit. I don't know. I don't like when there's nothing wrong with dating older or having an age gap in your relationship, but I think it's really gross when men want younger women because they're pure, because they're less ran through, I guess. That's
well, okay.
I mean, there's nothing
before I respond, I'll allow the other girls to come in on this if they want. So do you want to continue?
I mean, we can keep going. Yeah.
Well, no. But so you object to the purity thing because you take quarrel with the fact that men want women that don't have a high body count and...
Not the body count thing. I think it's just the purity thing. I want...
No, but that's what you just said. You just said you said the whole thing about being ran through and having a high body count.
Because a guy can call a girl ran through if they've slept with 2 guys. Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that ran through. But
some people do. They're like, oh, if you're not a virgin, then you're ran through.
Very few men have that standard.
Guys prefer virgins, though. Honestly.
Well, they do. However, most women aren't, and we do have to operate in reality here.
Sure.
In the same way that perhaps it's ideal for you to date a billionaire who's 6'5" and incredibly attractive. It's also ideal for us to meet a virgin. But are we going to get it? No.
I think that has you said you're 18, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with your age. I find that the younger men are, just in the DMs and the conversations that I've been having, and then also I have a little brother. He's in high school right now, so I think that's an expectation for your age group. Is he's yeah, I think that 2 is too much. If you're 18 and he's 18, of course he's gonna say that 2 is too much. But then if he's 35, talking about a woman a body count of 2, you wouldn't hear that from most 35-year-old men unless it's men that were inexperienced with women. So I think that's a normal standard for your age group and for men, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to get everyone's take on this. So on the purity thing, she kind of has an issue with that men want purity. Agree, disagree?
The thing is with me...
I'm gonna get you. You gotta be quick with it. You gotta be quick.
I don't even care. I don't want a guy who's ran through either. So
okay. All
right. I think that when we say purity, I can understand, and as I stated before, I don't think that sex is just a physical act. I believe it's a meeting of the body, and it should be a meeting of the mind, and it should be something important, and I think you should do it with someone you love and respect. And I think that, if you're sleeping with X, Y, and Z, and you happen to love and respect them, your levels of love and respect are probably kind of skewed. And I wouldn't want anything to do with someone who doesn't have a good image of love and respect. So I'm going to kind of twist it. And, I don't think that guys who are like, oh, I won't be with her because she's been with so many guys. Like, I think that from purely a sexual standpoint, it's like, okay, then you're probably just insecure. But overall, like, I can understand why a guy's like, I'd prefer a girl who's not just, who values this more than a girl who doesn't value the act of sex.
Why is a guy insecure for wanting a woman who's not promiscuous or who has a low body count?
Let me think about this because I'll be able to articulate it properly.
Okay, did you want to come in and we'll come back to you?
I have this argument a lot with my coworkers. I work with all guys and my boyfriend. So I see both sides. I definitely understand, the purity thing because women have their own standards too. But I understand the male's point of view. You don't want someone with a high body count. Yeah, I get it. It's almost like a hard pill to swallow. It's something that I definitely didn't agree with for a really long time. And I was like, no, fuck that. Like, girls can fuck who they want. But also taking...
Women can fuck who they want.
Well, of course they can.
But men can also not
consequence.
want to be in a relationship with women who have slept with a lot of men.
Taking a lot of psychology classes as well, I've learned that women take sex a lot more seriously and it affects them physically and emotionally a lot more than it affects guys. So also seeing it from that kind of standpoint, I kind of get, it's more intimate to girls, and having a fewer body count would, I think, less damage the girl's mental stability, if that makes sense a little bit.
Okay, what about you?
I agree with them too. I think having a low body count is good, but what exactly is pure? To each their own. What's your definition of pure? What's my definition of pure? May not be the same, but if we can agree on it, then we can compromise. But I do agree that there are some men who, and I've had nothing but guy friends, and I've heard the way that they talk about women, and it's just horrible. So the things that they say about these girls.
What do they say?
Like when I was in high school, I had my guy friends were like, oh, I just dumped so-and-so, but like, if you want to hit it, go ahead. Like, we're going to go to the party, like, just, whatever.
You got talking to the mic.
So I've had guys like that. They're like, just pass off the girl onto the next, like it's nothing, so.
Wait, you overheard them saying this?
Yeah, I've had my own guy friends, like, tell the other group of guys, like, oh, I broke up with so-and-so, like, we're going to go to this party, so if you hit her up, like, it's cool, it's fair game.
Well, I have a question. Why is that so bad? Because I've also, been seeing a guy, gone on a date with a guy, and then, for whatever reason, I'm not interested, he's not interested, it doesn't work out. I'll say to my girlfriend, I don't care, like, go ahead, do your thing. Like, you can court them if you like, not necessarily just sex, but like, why is that statement so bad?
If you've slept with them, I feel like that's different, because the sexual thing, the connectivity thing, that's different. So if I'm just talking to you and it doesn't work out and so-and-so wants to hit you up, that's fine, go for it.
Okay.
But when it comes to sex, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted a moment to collect your thoughts. Go ahead.
Well, I think that what I was just trying to say is, if a guy is like, oh, she can't have slept with more than 2 or 3 guys, possibly he could be insecure about his own performance and doesn't want her to be able to compare it to anything. I think that that's less of an instance, and I think I said, a guy could be insecure as more of like a minor point, but that's what I had to say.
But I mean, that was the first thing that you went to was insecurity. I'm not denying that couldn't potentially be the case for a guy preferring a low body count, but
donated $100.
thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Men and women are different. Body count is a legit double standard. The fact of the matter is society values what's hard/difficult. Women can get laid, while men have to work hard to get it.
Yep.
Men visualize every man a woman's been with too.
Okay, we're gonna actually do something with this one. Thank you, thank you, man.
Yeah.
So he says women can easily get. Okay, women can easily get laid. Men can't. Agree, disagree?
I agree.
Okay, so it's easier for women to get laid. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Agree.
100%.
Agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to like agree. It's a fact. Like that's what the data says, and it shows that it's out there that it is like harder on self-reported things. It is harder for men to get sexual access to women.